Hi all, good morning. So welcome to the SQL training course. So as far as my introduction is concerned, I'm Mohammad Tanveer Khan. I have over 13 years of experience in IT industry, working on different roles like database developer, analyst, business analyst, data analyst, tester. So throughout my career, I have been in this data-related job profile only, and I have worked in the finance domain. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So today is the demo class. So first of all, I will tell you about the way how we teach and our way, like what all documents we will share, what all are covered in the syllabus. So hope you can see syllabus, right? Okay. So first of all, this SQL course will start from scratch and it will go to the advanced level. While teaching, we assume that our participants that don't know anything about SQL. So that's why it will start from the very scratch. There is no prerequisite needed for this, no programming background needed, nothing. So this is the agenda in front of you. So we'll start with table creation, then how to insert data, and slowly we'll proceed with this. Okay. Then we have this comparison operator, logical operators, your aggregate functions, set operators, joins, subqueries, constraints, clauses, and then this window function. Where is CTE? Multiple expression. Here is your CT. Okay. So it is not necessary that the flow during the course will be strictly as per this order. Okay. It might shuffle, but this is a course curriculum we'll be covering. And then we have this conceptual questions, which we'll be covering during the course. Okay. Your class timing will be Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9. And after each and every class, we will share the recording. Okay, after each and every class. And then we will share the classroom notes and then the coding, whatever we'll do, and the assignments. On an average, we'll share 10 assignment questions on a daily basis. I'm telling on an average. Maybe sometime it can be 5, it can be 12, it can be 15. But throughout the course, we'll be having approx 250 assignment questions. Okay. And the best part is we'll be covering each and every topic from the internal engine perspective, that how the engine is executing the query, how it is working. Okay. And then the session is purely interactive. You have all the freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay. And then suppose after the class, if you're stuck somewhere, then you can connect with us. You can share your query in the group, or you can connect on my personal window. You can share the queries or whatever problem you have. And once your batch is over, then we have a dedicated alumni group. So where we have the participants from all the previous batches. So in that group, like we conduct sessions on interview preparation, resume building, and whenever there is any opening in any company, so our participants they share their referrals there. Okay. And we schedule sessions, ad hoc sessions as well. Like once the batch is over, you ask some question, and we found that, oh, this question is interesting, so it should be discussed with everyone. So we will share ad hoc sessions as well. You can find all those recordings of ad hoc sessions and all those things. What I'm telling on our YouTube channel, those recordings are public, but the classroom recordings will be private. That will be given access to our enrolled participants only. Okay. So this is all about our course and how we teach and what's the format we follow. So do you have any question before we proceed? Anyone?
No, sir.
Any question? No questions. Okay, good.
No.
I'm surprised that there's no question. Okay, anyway. So
Yes, Tanvir.
yeah.
So where we will access the videos? Where we will get
Um.
that?
Okay. So for the first three, means today's video will be made public. Okay. And then from tomorrow onwards, the admin. Okay. So Firdaus is the admin of our a team. So she will connect on us, like those who will make the payment, we will move them to the target group. Okay. And then in the target group, our admin will connect with you. She will ask the Gmail ID, which is registered on YouTube. So you have to share that particular Gmail ID, which is registered on YouTube. Okay. So we will give you access on that particular ID on YouTube, and those videos will be in private mode. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes, yes.
Any other question? Anyone? Okay, fine then. So may I know few expectations from this course? Any volunteer?
Yeah, hi Ranveer, Mahesh here. So
Yeah.
the expectation from my side on this course is that, I am working in SQL already, but I've never studied it, to be honest. So, like the bits and pieces, I know that, okay, how to run a query, how to join the tables and all those stuff. But, how to optimize a query, like, when we are running a query inside a query, it is taking a lot of time and all those stuff. So, from an engine perspective, how it is working and why it is taking that much of time, how to write a optimized query and all those stuff. That's what my expectation is out of this course, basically.
Okay. Okay, got
And
it.
right,
So yeah,
and,
please go
and
ahead.
write, yeah, and writing some complex queries as well. Like let's suppose you need to write a case statement inside a select statement, or a join inside a case. So all those things, like what in which way we can write that as an optimized query.
Okay. Okay. So what I understood is, in a nutshell, you want to write a query which is optimized and which is good from the performance perspective, right? In a nutshell, that is what you're telling. And again, you should be able to write complex queries where you have to use multiple functions, keywords, all in the same query.
Right.
Like you use of case in order by, use of case in select, use of case in group by, or joins with
Yeah.
group by, joins in city, joins with subqueries, maybe, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, good, good. Thanks, thanks. Anyone else open to discuss?
Yeah, hi, Tanveer, Priyanshi this side. I am just
Uh,
doing this course because I'm looking for a career transition, so want to learn everything from the scratch.
Career transition. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes, hi Tanvir.
Yeah, hi.
So I have a total work experience of around 7 years, but my experience is in KPU, like PPU and KPU. So
Okay,
maybe after this course, like if we start giving interviews, so would we be able to justify that kind of say experience, like like with the knowledge that we? Yeah, so can we say that we have experience of around 7 years in SQL and grab or say a better package maybe? Would that be
okay. Okay, got it. I will come to this.
sure?
It's a very common question these days, but I will come to this. Any other? Anyone else?
Hi, Tanvi, Swapnil here. So
So,
my takeaway, it's like to understand the given use case in a particular and a better way to write optimized queries and to get underneath of the use case to get a hold on the given use case to write the complex queries.
okay, okay, sure, got it. Anyone else?
Hi, Tanvi, this Satish this side. Actually,
Satish.
I have a medical background on not
Medical.
technical. Yes. And
Oh,
so I just want to switch my career for career transition.
okay, okay, okay. That is point number 4 to come under this bucket, right? Okay.
Hi Tanvir, I am
Hmm.
Kesavan.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, myself, I am a Power BI developer, but I want to learn about the SQL things. I am a little bit confused about these concepts like subquery CTU, where we want to use it exactly in what use cases we are to use it. That's it.
okay. What you told CT, you told, no?
Yeah, CD, subquery differences, I little bit confused about where to use, in which way
Oh,
we can use that one.
okay, 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 got it. Anyone else?
Hi, Tanvir. Just me this side.
So yeah, again, even I'm doing a career transition, but at the
Hmm.
same time, I have tried to learn SQL quite a lot of time. Like I've been trying since last year, I would say. But yeah, I have not actually ever worked like on a practical scenario, like ever, but like on a job basis or something. So I've only taken like a theoretical knowledge, but I don't know like where the data is coming from, how will I extract the data, how I'm going to put it into SQL and all those kind of stuff. Like I don't
Okay,
know the
okay.
flow exactly, like from start to end. Like this will be my query, and like somebody has asked me, like I want to find out the data about this stuff, and just give me the answer for that. But I don't know like where to start from that and all those kind of stuff. I just know the theoretical part of SQL.
Okay, okay. So currently you're working on which profile?
No, I'm not working right now. I'm just
Okay,
studying right now. I'm
okay,
just
okay,
studying
okay.
SQL. I'm trying to learn Python as well at the same time.
Got it, got it, got it. Makes
Mhm.
sense. Thanks, Vishnu.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone else?
Hello,
Hmm.
hi Tanvir. I
Nice.
want to understand how that SQL is used in Redshift and data warehouse. So I didn't have that idea.
Okay. Any last point? This will be the last point. Anyone?
So
Yeah, Aniket. Hmm.
currently I'm working as a data analyst, but like to I can direct of SQL and be prepared for future and interview. So that I just to show my capability. Subject.
Sorry, your voice is not clear, Aniket. Getting background noise.
Is it clear right now?
Or else you message us on Zoom, okay?
Sure.
I'm sorry to mute you. I'm getting a lot of background noise. You can please message, okay?
Hey, hi,
Okay.
Tanvi. This is Abhishek.
Okay. Yeah, Abhishek. Yeah.
Hey, so
Mhm.
I'm already working as a data engineer, and I'm very much using SQL in my daily task and work. But
Mhm.
just wanted to explore like query optimization, complex queries, nested queries, and all those things, so that I can work better in terms of SQLs.
Okay. Okay.
So
Got it.
yeah, looking forward to it.
So,
Thanks.
okay. Okay. Thanks, Abhishek. So thanks a lot for sharing all your expectations. It is very important for a trainer to understand like what their audience are looking for. Okay. So first of all, you all know the significance of SQL these days. Okay. So SQL is like a bread and butter in IT industry. This is okay. You go for any job profile. I will list it here. Data engineer. You go for SQL or ETL developer. Then you go for data analyst or business analyst or Power BI developer or maybe any business intelligence, Tableau or any other. Or you go for ETL or database tester. Okay. So for this job profile, okay, or yeah, or you go for DBA, database administrator. For this job profile, okay, 50 to 60% questions in your interviews will be based on SQL. I think those who are from technical field and who has some good experience, they will agree. Okay. For all this job profile, 50-60% questions will be from SQL or more than that. So that is why nowadays it is considered that SQL is a bread and butter. So a couple of days back, I have taken a session on LinkedIn that how a non-technical guy can do a transition into the technical field. And the crux of all the session was to learn SQL. Okay. This is the bread and butter. So nothing means if you want to make a transition from non-tech to tech, first of all, you have to learn SQL. Okay, and for all this job profile, if you want, you can check either on Naukri or LinkedIn. So first requirement will be you should be strong in SQL. No compromise in SQL. Okay. The reason is very simple. Currently, the IT industry is working on data related projects. Okay, because a lot of sources are there which is generating a lot of data. Okay. So I don't want to go into depth like what all sources are there. You know that social media accounts and then your e-commerce sites and many other platforms, they're generating a lot of data. So in order to understand the information or in order to get that how the business is performing for any business, they have to understand their data. So for that, this job profiles are very important, and SQL is a great language which can play very easily and very efficiently with data. With the help of SQL, you can store data, you can process, you can fetch useful information. And this is in IT industry for the last 45 years, and it is still ruling. After SQL, we have Python. Okay, so I will not discuss about Python now, but these two combinations, if anyone has a good expertise, so that will open jobs, that will open doors for a lot of job opportunities. Okay, now, so hope you understood the significance of SQL. And for all these job profiles which I have written here, 50 to 60% weightage is on SQL. Okay. So that's why in our course, we start from scratch till the advanced level. And our course is not like that I have a PPT. We don't have a PPT because our sessions are purely hands-on. It's not like we have a PPT and we will run you through the PPT. No, no theory. We don't have any notes, nothing. Everything is hands-on. We will share you the questions. Let me show you a few questions like these all questions are there. We will share you. And apart from that, let me show you. Okay. So these all assignments are there. Few assignments are here. So which we share on a daily basis. Okay. So this is purely a practical session. If you will tell me at the end of the session that Tanvir, you taught today joins, please share the notes of joins. So sorry, we don't have that. We don't share notes and all those things. Right now you have a lot of platform which can give you notes. So net in a nutshell, the story is ours is a purely hands-on session, live session. Okay. We will practice the code. So where to practice that I will guide you. Before that, query optimization. We don't have a specific session for query optimization. Why? What all things I have written here. So we will cover the query optimization or the performance impact of each and every keyword. So suppose if I'm teaching you distinct. So after that, I will tell you how it impacts the performance, whether we should use it or not, where to use it, where not to use it. If it badly impacts the performance, why? So that will be covered for mostly each and every keyword. Suppose if I'm teaching you CT and subquery, then which one is better from performance? CT or subquery? Okay, CT is better. Then why CT is better from performance? Okay, where to use CT? Where to use subquery? Okay. Similarly, if I'm teaching a union all, which one is better from performance perspective? So query optimization topic is something like which we will be covering during the entire course. It will run parallelly. Okay, and this is very important nowadays because in project you'll be handling huge volume of data, right? 20, 30, 40 millions of records are common these days. So that is why performance query optimization is an important aspect to understand. Okay. Next is complex query. So how we start the session is, first of all, suppose if I'm teaching you about substring. Okay. First of all, I will introduce you what is substring, what is the definition of it. Then I will show you how the SQL engine process this, how it extracts the data and how it displays at the output console. Okay. So then slowly I will show you that how 2 or 3 keywords you can use simultaneously or 4 or 5 keywords you can use simultaneously, and that will build up the complex query. But directly we will not go to the complex query. Our assignments, when you will see, it has levels like simple, medium, and then complex. Okay. But of course, The complex queries will be covered under that. Then career transition. I know like many of you are from non-technical field. You want to enter into the IT industry. Again, the answer is very straightforward. Don't get confused. Don't get distracted. First of all, learn SQL. And this is not for the participants of this group. This is means when I have taken the session on LinkedIn, same thing I told. First of all, learn SQL. So those who are from non-technical background, maybe you're from medical background or civil or mechanical or any other background. If you want to enter into the IT industry or into the technical field, okay. So first of all, you have to learn SQL. Then the question is that Tanvir, I have 7 years of experience in non-technical side, maybe in civil department or any other. Now I want to enter into the IT industry, right? So that 7 years of experience, will the recruiter will consider or they will consider me as a fresher? That depends on you. We have many examples from our previous batches where non-technical participants, they have entered into the IT industry as a data analyst, senior data analyst. So we will guide you during the process that how you have to answer the questions, how you have to project yourself in such a way that your non-technical expertise will be counted in the technical domain. Like suppose if you're working in civil department, okay, you are in the construction field. So during the interview, you don't have to tell that you are in the construction field. You have to tell that, yes, I was working in the civil department, but I was handling their database. How to prove that? That we will tell you. Okay, because database is a one thing which exists in each and every field, in each and every project. Even your local departmental store, he is handling data. He is handling a database, right? So we will guide you for that how to handle it. And many of our students, we have many examples who has cracked and they cracked the job interview. They're from non-technical and they enter into the technical field. Okay. So use case, of course, all the examples, whatever I'll be teaching you, that will be from my real-time project, on which I have worked. So all the scenarios will be covered. So those use cases of my project will help you to understand that. Suppose if I'm teaching you order by, so I will tell you in a project where this is used, so that when you will answer that in the interview, okay, so that will the interviewer will realize that, oh, this guy knows this all this in depth. It means he or she has worked in a project. So that's why whatever we will be teaching you, that will be in line with the project examples, the real-time project examples on which I have worked. Okay. So for Power BI developer, actually it is a must. You should know SQL. If you're not as strong in SQL, so how the data at the access layer you will use and you will project that on the report. Okay. So to make good reports or to have a better visualization, you have to be strong in SQL. So we will cover that. CT subquery, I told you all these differences. We will tell you in detail. Flow of data. This point I want to highlight. Flow of data, a journey of data. This we will not cover the flow of data in this course because the flow of data is covered in my ETL course. There we teach that how the data is flowing. Suppose the source team has sent the data. So after that, the data will go to staging layer, then to integration layer, then to access layer. Then what will happen in between, where the transformation will happen, where you will do the data cleaning activity, where you will perform the reconciliation, where you perform the reduplication. If the duplicate is there, how to handle it. If null is there, how to handle. Okay, what is data mart? In which case you will use dimension of fact tables. So all those things we cover in the ETL course. So that will not be covered here. But yes, during the course, if you come across a particular scenario where this discussion has to happen, that we can discuss in a short. Okay. Ninth number, how SQL is used as Redshift. Also SQL, I will tell you, you might have heard about Oracle, MySQL, then Microsoft SQL Server, Netezza, Teradata, Postgres, DBWare. These all are the different database platform. These all are different vendors. So once you will learn SQL, you can write this query anywhere, whether you're working on Snowflake or Hive, you can write the same query. There will be 1% change in syntax. Okay, so that we will tell you. But during the interview will never ask you that, oh, write this query on SQL Server, write this query on Postgres. No, because logic is same whether you're working on any database. Okay. Nested query, of course, this is very important. This will be covered because if you're working in any of this job profile, obviously you have to go for nested query. Okay. So this is a format how we teach. And so any other question do you have before we proceed? Anyone? Regarding the course, the format, flow? No? Okay.
On which
Coming to
on
that.
which SQL we'll be learning it? Is it
So
Oracle?
now, yeah, Abhishek, I'm coming to that. I will explain that now.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Now the question, this is a very common question that Tanveer, I don't have personal laptop. I'm working in the official laptop. So whether I have to do any installation, whether I have to download anything, and in my official laptop, the company, they will not allow me to download any software, right? So for that, what we suggest is we will do all this coding on the browser. You don't have to download anything, okay? But yes, if anyone is interested that no, Tanvir, I want to download, that is another case. We'll discuss about that as well, okay? But we will practice generally on a browser. Just you have to write here Oracle and don't copy it. Everything, this recording will be shared with you. You have to type Oracle Live SQL. So even if you have official laptop, you can work on that, okay? Just click on this, then start coding. Why we teach on this platform is like, suppose if you are in office and suppose you are free, you don't have any tasks. So during that time, even from your official laptop, you can log into this and you can start coding. You can practice the assignment question. Okay. Now, when you are signing in for the first time, so you have to click on create account. Okay. So when you click on create account, it will ask some simple question about you, like your name and all those things. Okay. So job title, your work phone, you can write anything. Company name, you can write any dummy name. It is not going to validate at the back. Email address should be correct. You give a password and of your choice or whatever you want and fill all this in very simple form. This is okay. If you don't want to disclose your company name, your work phone, your job title, you can write anything, ABCD or blah, blah, blah. Okay. Once that is done, so your account will be created and then you will get a notification on your Gmail ID or whatever it is there. Okay, you know the process. Then using your ID and password, you have to log into this. That's all. This is the process. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we recommend our participants to practice on this platform. This is from Oracle vendor. Okay. But there is no compulsion that no, you have to practice on Oracle only. You are free. You can practice on Microsoft SQL Server, on MySQL, Netezza, Teradata, Postgres, wherever you want, you can practice. Because I have told you, we'll be teaching you ANSI SQL, which is the general and standard SQL, which is applicable on all the platforms. Okay, you are free to practice anywhere. But those who are very new, okay, who are starting coding and all those things for the first time, my recommendation is to go with Oracle Live SQL, what I'm showing you now. Because if you will practice on some other databases, so I told you in the beginning itself that there is 1% or less than that syntax variance is there. Like when I will cover Oracle, the case part. So in Oracle, it is case sensitive. When you will go in that Microsoft SQL Server, which you will download, the free version is case insensitive, but the license version, which will be in your office, that is case sensitive. Then there you will get confused that Tanvir, you taught that the data is case sensitive, but in my Microsoft SQL Server, I have downloaded it from Google and it is not case sensitive. You will get confused because slight variations are there. Okay, like within CT, order by dozen works in SQL Server, but it works in Oracle. So again, you will get confused. So just that's why, in order to avoid this silly confusion, we recommend that those who are very new to SQL to practice on this platform. But again, that's not a compulsion. If you're telling that, no, I want to practice on SQL Server, yes, no issues, you can practice on that as well. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Any question, anyone so far?
Yeah,
Yes.
and once we verify that email for this live
Mhm.
SQL, we get that
Mhm.
oracle.com.in, right?
Mhm.
So in there, there are many options we have got. So how to get this page, like, where we can code developers live?
No, just Oracle Live SQL you have clicked. No, let me show you again. You have clicked on this Oracle Live SQL. Okay, you went to this page. After that, when you are registering yourself for the first time, you click on Start Coding. This is the same. And after that, you have to click, okay, I have logged in, no, so directly it is coming to this page. Okay, so for your case, you have to create your account. You have to give your valid email ID. So on your email ID, okay, you will get a link. So you have to just, what I can say, click on that, and then you will be registered with this Oracle Live SQL. And then you have to give user ID and password. Or if you're getting stuck somewhere, you share your screenshot on my personal window WhatsApp after the class. I will look into that. But this is the process and it is very simple. Okay, Mahesh?
Okay.
You share the screenshot where you're getting stuck. We'll look into this after the class. Okay. And during the class, we recommend our participants to not to make any notes, don't write anything, don't code simultaneously. If you want, you can do that. But why we recommend all those things is maybe you will lose your concentration. Once the class is over, or during the class itself, you can stop us at any point of time and you can ask question. Okay, the session is purely interactive. We will never tell you that, okay, you have to wait till the end and then ask question. No, at any point of time, if you think that you have any question, you can stop us and ask question. Okay. And next day, like suppose whatever I taught you today, so we recommend that after the class, please go through the recording. And one very important thing, at least you have to spend 1 hour after the class because you have to work on assignments, and we recommend our participants to again revise the recordings so that if you want to discuss anything next day, you can discuss with us, because each and every class we start with the discussion either on the concepts what we have discussed the previous day or the assignment questions. Okay.
Tanvi,
So
yeah, recordings we can watch in YouTube, right? By our registered email ID.
yeah, on YouTube. But maybe that
And
platform will change. We are changing that platform. We will communicate you about that.
okay, and everyday meetings in Zoom only because I'm
Zoom
using
only.
office
We will.
laptop, so I'm asking.
It will be on Zoom only. We will share a new ID every day.
Okay.
Okay. And just these all are the format. Let me show you anyone. Like this is just a format I'm showing you, like how we take class. This is of the S10 weekday batch, the batch which has completed yesterday. So like, see, whenever we are teaching anything, we will show you like this, how the engine is fetching data, how it is getting extracted. So I was teaching recursive CT here. So how each and everything is getting. So this is how we take the classes. We will explain you each and everything, how the data is flowing from one layer to another layer, how it is flowing. This is lead and lag we are touching. Okay. Similarly, for all this date by date, we will share this Excel sheet to you. Okay. Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Yes.
start.
Where this assignment will be given, Miss
It
which
will
platform or
it will
where
be
we will submit?
So once you will register for the course, then we will add you to the target group. We have a separate target group. So all those who have made the payment, we have added them to the target group. So that is a WhatsApp group only. So after each and every class, like immediately after the class, I will share the Excel sheet what I have shown to you. Okay. And then the classroom codings, whatever we have done, that will be shared with you. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, that will be shared with you immediately after the class. But it will take around 3 to 4 hours after the class to share the recordings, because you all know that it takes time for processing and uploading, right? And then assignment is, you see, on a daily basis, we will share 4 documents. The first one is the coding, what we'll do here, first thing. Second thing is this Excel sheet. So here we will show you that how the engine works, how it is fetching data and all those things. Second document. Third document is assignment. And fourth is the recording. These 4 documents will be shared on a daily basis on your WhatsApp only. And strictly no other discussion on WhatsApp except SQL. No external posts, even it is very important, don't share anything. If you think anything has to be shared, first of all, connect with us. And if it makes sense, we will share that. But no post, nothing on the group. Okay. So everything will be shared on the group on a daily basis. Once your batch is over, we will share your assignments and the what I can say, like classroom notes in a zip format to your respective email IDs. But that will happen once your batch is over. So that's why keep an eye on the group on a daily basis. Many time it happens, 1 week is over and the participant is telling that we for the last week the assignment I'm not able to find. Last week recording I'm not able to find. So you have to keep an eye on the group on a daily basis. Okay. Hope I answered your question.
What is the timing of the classes? I mean, sorry, I missed that.
Okay, no issues. So already I have told it is Monday to Friday. Yours is a weekday batch. Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9. Strictly, the class will start at 7. Maybe sometime it can be 7:05, but strictly it will start at 7 till 9. We try our best to end before 9 because we know many of you have the official commitments. So we will try to stop before 9. One thing I forgot to tell you here, like sometime what happens, suppose if I am teaching this, okay, and suppose I am covering drop, I'm covering drop, and you have a question related to alt. Suppose it happens, like I am teaching you this and directly you thought that, okay, this is related to this topic. So we will not cover that. We will strictly follow this flow, the sequence. Means maybe this sequence can shuffle a little bit, but if I'm teaching distinct and you have a question from reverse, we will not cover that. Because those who are, let me complete, hold on. So those who are very new to this sequel, they will get confused at how can we directly jump from here to there. For that, what we used to do is at 9 sharp, we will stop the session. Okay. Sometime it can extend to 9:1, 9:2, but we try to stop at 9 only. After 9, we will tell that, okay, the class is over. Those who wants to drop, they can drop. And after 9, then you are free. You can ask question from anywhere. Suppose I have covered till here only, and you have a question from joins. You can ask from that. Okay. But during the class, during the course, 7 to 9, I will be strictly following this sequence. Okay. Any other question?
Tanvi, can you share this list with us? Like
Yeah, this will be shared. I've already shared in the group, but I will share this again today after this class. Okay, this and this conceptual questions, all these things will be shared. Okay.
Sure. So much.
And many of you have the question like, Tanvi, from where to practice the SQL queries. So my answer is, first of all, work on my assignment questions. And if you have completed, then once the course is over, again, work on that. At least you should solve each question by 2 or more than 2 methods. Okay. Once you have done that, then work on my LinkedIn questions. Those are a little bit complex. And if you have completed all these things, no need to go anywhere. This is more than enough either to crack any interview or to work in any project, or if you're working. Okay, you will realize within 1 week whatever I'm telling. Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Uh, how to validate assignment solution? Like whatever assignment you have given, we have completed that. So how to check it is correct or correct?
So for that, what we do earlier, we used to share the assignments. Like, let me show you where's that. So here we have all the assignments. Okay, this is the one list, and then we have one more list. Here we have the solution for each and every assignment. Okay. Actually, earlier we don't used to share the solution, but from the last batch, we started sharing the solution. So we will give you question, and then next day we will give you the solutions as well. So either you can check it from the solution, or If you think that no, still I have confusion. So next day when we will start the class, so we will ask you that, okay, do you have any question from the topics what we have discussed or the assignments? So even if you have solved and if you think that no, I'm not sure whether it is correct or not, you can discuss with us that Tanveer, okay, can you tell us how to solve this question? So we'll discuss that during the class. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. So fine then. Shall I start now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine, good. So as I already mentioned, I will start from scratch and I will request everyone to be on mute. I will start from scratch. So maybe the experienced folks, those who know SQL a little bit or whatever it may be, you might think that, oh, I know all those things, but because we start all our courses from scratch, so this will be, we'll start it from scratch. So first of all, why SQL? Okay, so SQL is a language using which you can store data, you can process data, you can fetch the useful information from that. Okay. Suppose I will take the very common and very famous employee table. Okay. What is a table? Anyone knows what is a table?
It's a collection of data in form of
Collection of data.
rows and
Okay.
columns.
Okay. Anyone else?
Collection of rows and column.
So please go on
Structured
mute.
data.
Please go on mute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hello.
Sorry, I muted everyone. So if you're not speaking, please go on mute, guys. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
Table is a set of data that are organized in the form of a field and rows.
Okay. Okay, fine. Good. So you all are almost correct. Thanks for the response. So like how we have house, right? So in house, like suppose if you're going somewhere, you are transferred. The first thing is you will look for a house, right? So that you can stay there, correct? So similarly, to store data, we need a house. And in a technical term or from the database term perspective, we would tell them as a table. Okay. So table is a house for data, or you can tell like table is something where you can save your data, you can store your data. Okay. So suppose I have a table with the name employee. Now you can create a table with any name. There is no restriction. I'm creating a table with the name employee. You can create a table with any name. Okay. Now, what all are the restrictions? I will teach you down the line. Now, in this table, I have this 4 columns. Okay, I will tell you what is a column. Suppose the value is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 4 values on. Suppose this is Abdul. This is John. This is Yusuf. This is Ramesh. Salaries 200, 500, 300, 600. Location is Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. This is Hyderabad. Okay. So here, this is an employee table. In this table, we have this 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. These all are columns. Okay. Or these all are also known as attributes, also known as fields. Okay. But commonly, this is known as columns or fields. Okay. And this is known as record or row. This is first record, this is second record, this is third record, this is fourth record, or it is also known as row. This is first row, this is second row, this is third row, this is fourth row. Okay. So this employee is a table. You have these columns and you have 4 rows here. So far clear? Okay. Now, if I will ask you in this table, how many columns you have? How many
4.
columns are there?
4.
4 columns, right? Okay. Now the question is that, okay, Tanvir, you have created this table and you have 4 columns. So do we have any restriction on the number of columns? Can we keep 10 columns? Can we keep 50 columns? So any idea? Do we have any restriction on that?
I think
No.
there is no restriction.
There is no restriction. You can create a table even with 1 column. You can create a table with 100 columns. So there is no restriction on the number of columns. I have created this employee table just with 4 columns, but there is no restriction. You can create a table with any number of columns. Hope it is clear. Okay. How many records you have in this
Can we
table?
add one more column in this table?
You can add. But if your
Okay.
question is that, Tanvir, I have created this table, then I realized, or my manager told that please add a new column department. So that you can do. But for that, we have to use a separate keyword, which is known as alter. We will discuss that. Okay, but yes, answer is yes. You can add a column at any point of time. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Can we add any number column, integers?
Anything,
like age?
number, varchar, integer, date, what floating point, whatever you want, you can add. Everything is allowed. But the process, how to add that, if it has some dependencies, foreign key, primary key, on all those things, we will discuss it down the line. But the straight answer is yes, that is possible, you can do. But it is suggested that when you are creating this table, do that at that instance only. Okay, but the answer is yes, you can do it. Okay, hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Tanvi, columns are the attributes and rows are records.
Columns are also known as attributes, fields. Okay, this employee ID is one column or field or attribute. This is another, this is another, this is another. And this horizontal ones, this is known as one row or one record. This is another row, this is another row, this is another row. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in this table, how many records we have?
4.
Records.
4.
Again, is there any restriction on the number of records in a table?
No.
No.
There is no restriction. You can create a table with any number of records, any number of columns. That totally depends on your business use case. Hope it is clear so far. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So now I have shown you this on an Excel sheet, right? Now, what if we have millions of records, correct? So for that, we need a database. So now I will show you that how we can create this table and these columns and how we can insert data in a database. Okay, so we'll start our coding. First of all, you have to write create. Okay, there are 2 types of keywords in SQL. Actually, not in SQL, in any programming language. The first one is your reserved keywords. Second one is user defined. I will tell you what is reserved and what is user defined. And one thing, please ignore. You might notice that few of the words are in pink color and few are in black. Ignore it for the time being. I will tell you what is the reason after some time. Reserved keywords are those keywords which engine has a specific meaning. Engine means your SQL engine. When you're writing create, this is a reserved keyword. Why? Because your SQL engine knows what to do. The moment you will write create, your engine will understand that, oh, I have to create something. That is why it is known as reserved keywords, because your SQL engine has a reserved meaning for it. Hope it is clear. Then we will write table. So, okay, so then we will write table. It means we are trying to create a table. Okay. Then write the name of table. So here we are trying to create a table with the name employee. Now here your create and table are reserved keywords. Okay. But the table name, which is employee, this is user defined. Why? Because I told you in the beginning, you can create a table with any name. I can create a table with the name India. I can create a table with the name Tiger, with my name. So you can create a table with any name. There are few restrictions that I will tell you after some time. So the table name, a user has full freedom to create table with any name. That is why this table name is known as user defined. The user has the freedom to define it. Hope it is clear so far. Any questions so far, anyone?
This is not case sensitive, right? Because you have written create table and
Case-
employee. Yeah.
I will come to the case part. Just give me a
Okay.
few minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No problem.
I will come to. Now, in this, so far you have written this. So from this, engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table with the name employee. Okay. Now, when you are designing your house, so first of all, you will make a rough sketch that, okay, this is the area, 1,000 square feet or 1,500 square feet, whatever it may be. Then you will plan that, okay, how many rooms we want, right? Then where we need the drawing room, where we need the balcony and lobby and all these things, right? Similarly, in this table, now you have to tell to the engine how many rooms you want. So these columns are nothing like rooms. So you have to tell employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. So you have to mention here employee ID, comma, employee name, salary, and location. So then you have to write within bracket that I want these columns. Okay, now coming to the case part. Whatever I have written so far, create, table, employee, employee ID, or anything, these all are not case sensitive. Not case sensitive means you can write this in uppercase, lowercase, means capital letter, small letter, whatever you want, your wish. There is no restriction. Okay. I will prove that whatever I am telling, I will show that. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
So suppose this location, I can write this in this manner as well. Let me show you. My wish. So SQL will give you this freedom. It is not Python. That way you have to be very alert with the cases. In SQL, this is a very good thing. It will never bother you with all this cosmetic stuffs. Okay. Hope it is clear so far, everyone. Shall I proceed further?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then you have to give a semicolon at the end. Okay. This is the syntax. So far, from this line number 1, I have just shown you that we are trying to create a table with the name employee. And in this table, I'm telling to SQL engine that SQL, I want you to create this columns as well. Employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. Okay. This is not case sensitive. You can write in any case your wish, all in lowercase, all in uppercase, proper case, whatever you want your wish. There's no restriction. I will show that to you. Okay. Now, after this, suppose if you are organizing a party, so you will ask your guest, no, that okay, what you want, like you want veg or you want non-veg or any other thing, right? So you will ask, you have to understand their taste. Similarly, here you have to tell to SQL engine that within these columns, what you want to store. Okay, that you have to tell. And so in employee ID, generally what we store numbers, correct? I have shown you here. In this employee ID, I'm storing numbers or integers, anything. So when you're storing numbers or integers, you have to write INT. And this again, you can write in any case, upper, lower, whatever your wish. int means integer. The moment you will write int here, the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to store numbers in this employee ID column. Hope it is clear so far. Any question?
Can we write integer also, or else we should write only int?
Only int you can write. Okay.
Clear?
Clear?
One question, like, do we have any constraint or limit for table name, anything?
No. You can write big names as well, it will accept. Okay.
Here int represents the data type, or it acts as a reserved keyword.
Int, yes, it acts as a reserved keyword. The moment you will write int, the engine will understand that, oh, this is integer. It means the employee ID column, then we wants to store numbers only. So net, whenever you want to store numbers or integers in any column, you have to mark it as int. So in this, so out of these three columns, where I have to mark it as int?
Salary.
Salary. Because if you will check here, salary is also number or integer, right? So you have to mark here int. So far, is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So you have to well inform the SQL engine that what you are going to store. Okay. Now, next thing, in employee name column, what you are storing? Alphabets. Correct. In location, what you have stored? Alphabets. So whenever you want to store alphabets, you have to write varchar. This stands for variable character. I'm not teaching data type now. Those who know all those things. So I'm not teaching data type now. I'm just giving a brief introduction of it. We will, in a separate class, we will study this in detail. What is int? What is varchar? What is char? What is the difference? What is varchar2? What is float? What is date? I'm not discussing all those things right now. Don't think that I'm covering the data type class. So you have to write varchar 50. So whenever a column you think that it will store alphabets, you have to write it as a varchar 50. Why I have written 50? You might be thinking, Tanvir, can you write it 10? Can you write it 100? I will answer all those things after some time. Just give me some minute. Okay. So net, if you want to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. If you want to store alphabets, you have to write varchar 50. So now tell me, for location, what should I write? int or varchar 50?
Varchar 50.
Varchar 50, because this will also store alphabets. Any questions so far?
Then if you didn't write anything, means integer or varchar, that time
You will throw error message. Okay, that is mandatory. You have to write it. In Python, those who know, it is not mandatory. It works on dynamic typing, but in SQL, it is mandatory. You have to tell to the SQL engine that what you want to store. And there is a reason for that, why it needs. Okay, we will discuss all those things in detail after some time. Okay.
So there is no limitation for integers and salary part and employee ID. So, there is a limitation of 50 words in employee name and location.
I'm not talking about that. I told I'm not talking about that now. We'll discuss after some time. Limitation part.
So there is no need to write something in bracket before after integer.
No, nothing. You don't have to write in. Just write int. I will tell you why I have written 50 here. If I will write 1 here, what will happen? If I will write 100, what will happen? That we will discuss after some time. Okay.
For column name has also no limit, no? Any number?
Limit.
No limit. Okay.
No limit. But for the column name, suppose this employee ID, if you will write it like this, if you will give a space, engine will not accept it.
Okay.
So you have to write all together or give underscore. No
Okay.
spaces are allowed. Okay. We'll discuss all these things one by one.
Okay. No problem.
Now, this is the syntax to create a table. Then after that, select it and click on this run button. You can see this green color run button, no?
Yeah.
Right. You click on this. I've clicked on this. It is running and session has ended. This is the problem with this. If you will keep it idle for a long time, the session will end. And this is with all other databases. So again, refresh, and maybe it will ask for the user ID and the password again. Let's see. Okay, it has not asked. So now I will click on the run button. Now show here it is telling table is created. So the SQL engine is telling that your table is created. Now I want to verify whether the table has been created correctly or not. So to verify it, you have to write DESC. DESC stands for describe. Okay, describe. And then write the table colon. If you're writing DSC employee, DESC means describe. So you are telling SQL engine that SQL, please describe the employee table which I have created now. Okay. Now see, when you created this table, you have kept this E in uppercase. Now I have written this E in lowercase. Let's see whether engine is able to identify it or not. I'm clicking on the run button. Now see, it has identified it. It means this is not case sensitive. You write in uppercase or lowercase, your wish. Okay. You will be thinking here that Tanvir, you have written all these things in lowercase, but in the output, engine has written this in uppercase, right? So your SQL engine will always write table name and column name in uppercase, whether you have written in lowercase or whatever it may be. Okay. Now here the engine is showing the structure what you have created. Please verify is this correct? What are columns you have? Employee ID. You have employee ID here. Second is employee name. You have employee name here. Then you have salary. So we have salary here. You have location. You have location here. We have all the columns. Then this is null. Ignore it. We will discuss it after some time. Ignore this part. Then this is type. Type means data type. It means what you will store in this columns. You have written here employee ID int. It is showing number. So engine will understand that user wants to store number into this. You have written here varchar 50. Oracle will write here varchar 250. So you will think that Tanvir, you have written varchar 50. White has written varchar 250. Both are same. But varchar 2 is applicable only on Oracle. You will not find this in any other database. But ignore all this discussion. This is not much needed now. So you can see like the tables which you have created, the columns which you have created, all is means everything is present here. Okay. So net what we understood, when we have to create a table, we have to write create table and the table name. Okay. Then you have to write the column names, and then the data type of the column. Data type means the value what you want to store. If you want to store number, you have to write int. If you want to store alphabets, you have to write varchar 50. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And if you want to check the structure of the table, you have to write DESC. Here DESC is also a reserved keyword. This as well you can write in uppercase or lowercase. Right? See, I will write D in lowercase now. Now check the output. Are you getting the same output? Yes. So SQL will never bother you with all these things that to write in uppercase or lowercase. Your wish, you write it in any case. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
Okay, so we have created tables successfully. We understood the syntax of it. What next?
We have to input the data.
Right, we have to insert the data.
Yeah.
You constructed house, then you will go there and leave, right? You will stay there. So now the next thing is I want to store data in this employee table. So when you have to store data, you have to write insert into. The meaning of insert into means you want to store data or you want to save data. Where you want to save data, in which table? Employee.
Employee.
So you have to write here employee. So the engine will understand that, oh, Tanvir wants to store some data in the employee table. Now you will think that Tanvir, right now you created this employee table. So engine should have that intelligence that, oh, Tanvir wants to insert data in this table only. Then why to write this? The reason is in a database, you can have thousands of tables and maybe multiple users in your project. They're working simultaneously. At the same time, some other user is also creating a table. Then the engine will get confused that where I have to insert data. So that's why explicitly you have to write here in which table you want to store data. Otherwise, engine will throw error message. Okay. Then you have to write values. It means now you are telling what all values you want to store or save in this employee table. So this is the syntax whenever you want to store data in a table. Insert into, this is a reserved keyword. Your engine will understand that, oh, user wants to insert data. Employee means in this table you want to store. Then you have written values. It means now you are telling that what all values you will store here. Hope it is clear.
Samir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to know why do we enter this varchar 50 bracket open 50 and bracket close?
I have told that I have not told the reason for this now.
Okay.
Just give me some time, then I will explain why I have written 50.
All right.
And maybe I know like you guys will be thinking that can we write 100 here? Can we write 10 here? Is it like always we have to write 50? All those things I will answer. So just give me some time.
Sure.
Okay. So now in this employee table, I want to insert data. So our first record was 1 Abdul 200 Delhi. So I will write 1, comma, Abdul, comma, 200, comma, Delhi. See, my way of teaching is, first of all, I will show you the simple definition of anything. Okay. Once you will understand, then I will keep on adding the complexity on top of it. Because if I will bring all the thing at the same time, so maybe you may get confused. So my way of teaching is incrementally. So I will teach in an incremental fashion, one by one, step by step. Okay. Now here I'm telling SQL engine that first column is employee ID, right? So I've written 1. So here sequence is very important. So engine will understand that, oh, Tanvir wants to store or save 1 in the employee ID column. Then the next is Abdul. I want to save Abdul in employee name column. You will notice here, I have given this Abdul within quotes. So yes, anything which is alphabets that has to be within quotes, it is mandatory. Otherwise, engine will throw error message. Okay. Then the next is salary. So I've written salary 200. Next is the location. I've written location as Delhi. This is alphabets. So this is again within quotes. Now I will select this and click on the run button. Now engine is telling 1 row inserted. It means the SQL engine has inserted 1 record. Okay. Now the question is that no, Tanvir, I want to verify it that whether it has been inserted or not. I don't trust this message. I want to verify. Okay. So if you want to verify whether this record has been inserted successfully or not, for that, okay, before I proceed, do you have any questions from this line number 4? I know you will be having a lot of questions and this has scope for many questions, but I still ask if you have any question.
Is it possible, Tanvir, if you can repeat that again, the line number 4?
Okay, sure. In line number 4, I am trying to insert a record in this employee table. I have written insert into. Insert into means we are telling SQL engine that I want to insert some data in this employee table. You have to write that table name. May I request to please go on mute, guys? Thank you. So this table name is mandatory. You have to write the table name so that the engine will understand that you want to insert data in which table. This is mandatory. So when you will write insert into employee, engine will understand that hey, user wants to insert some data in the employee table. Then after that, you have written values. It means you are telling to the SQL engine that these all values I want to store in this employee table. Okay. First value is 1. So here the sequence matters. Sequence means when you have created this employee table, you have followed the sequence: employee ID, then second is employee name, third is salary, fourth is location. So similarly here the first one is 1. It means this will go into this employee ID. Second data is Abdul. This will be saved in this employee name. Third is 200. This will be saved in salary. Fourth is daily. This will be saved in location. Okay. Now, second catch is the alphabets which you are trying to save, that has to be within quotes. So if you will notice here, Abdul is within quotes. Daily is within quotes. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes.
Okay. Now then you have to select it and click on the run button. This will be inserted in the table, and that is what your engine is telling, that one row is inserted. Okay. Now the question is that no, Tanvir, I want to verify this, the data has been inserted or not. Okay. So when you want to verify the data, for that you have to write this select. I know you might be thinking that it has a lot of keywords, but what all things I'm showing you right now, at least 1,000 times this will pop up during the course. So don't try to mug up anything. Okay, nothing you have to mug up. Just listen to my lecture and automatically in another 1 or 2 class, this will be simple. So then you have to write select. The meaning of select in SQL is to display. Okay, to display. When you will write select, the engine will understand that, oh, Mr. Tanvir wants me to display something. Okay. Then I will write here the columns which I want to display: employee ID, employee name, then salary, then location. These are the columns. So I'm writing select employee ID, comma, employee name, comma, salary, comma, location. It means I'm telling engine to display this. Then the engine will ask that, okay, Tanvir, these all columns are present in which table? Because now we have one table only, but in your project, you'll be having thousands of tables. So that is why you have to tell to the SQL engine that these columns are present in which table. So then you will write from. What is the table name? Employee. Or else let me do one thing. Let me keep everything in one line. So the meaning of this query is you are telling SQL engine. First of all, you have written select. What is the meaning of select? To display. So you are telling engine to display. What to display? To display employee ID, employee name, salary, location. Okay. From which table? So you have to write from employee table. Now the meaning of this query is you are telling SQL engine that SQL, please display employee ID, employee name, salary, and location from employee table. Hope it is clear. Okay.
Yes.
I will click on the run button, check the output. Now this is the output. Now please verify this is what you have stored, no? Right? This is what we have stored, 1 Abdul 200 Delhi, and this data is present here. Any questions so far?
What is the difference between describe and select?
Describe will show the structure of table. Okay, let me run this describe again. Good question. This will just do the skeleton. Okay, like when you are constructing house, so you have a rough plan in a sheet of paper, like the engineer will give you that, okay, this is the plan, and this you have the room, the size of room, the balcony, and then all these things. This is like the structure of a table. It is showing that in this table we have 4 columns. These are the names of the columns. This is the data type. But select will display the exact data, the actual data, like like the person who is staying in that house. So when you will click on select, it will show you the exact data which you have stored in this table. Is this clear?
Yes.
So we
Any
have
question?
choice to select any of the data, means if I want to change, select only two things.
I will come to that. I will come to that. But whatever I taught so far, any question from this?
So if we write describe in place of select, then it will be throwing an error, right?
If you will write here select,
Yeah.
it will throw error. Let me
Yeah.
show it.
Yep.
It has thrown this error message. So
Yeah.
you have to write here describe.
And same goes to the 6th line also, right? If we
Correct.
write here
You will write
describe, it will show
describe
an
here.
error.
Correct. Right. Describe means you're asking engine to show the structure.
Yeah.
Select means to show the data. Any other question?
Yeah, Tanvir. So I was executing this line number 1, 2, and 4 simultaneously, and I got some error. Name is already used by existing object.
You connect with me offline. You show the screenshot. I will tell you what is the reason for that. Okay. Fine then. Let me proceed further. So I have executed line number 6, and this is the output. Now, suppose your requirement is that, Tanvir, I don't want to see employee ID, or suppose I don't want to see salary. Maybe this is the confidential data of an employee. I don't want to display this. So you just remove this from here. So now you have employee ID, employee name, and location. So it means you are telling to SQL engine that display only employee ID, employee name, and location from employee table. Now check the output. Okay. So you can customize it. If you don't want to see a column, remove it. Suppose we don't want to see location as well. Remove the location. Now check the output. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Now the question. Okay. Now the question is that, Tanvir, please display employee name first, then employee ID. Okay. Then what you have to do? Just change the sequence here. That's all. Check that. Now you have employee name getting displayed first, then employee ID. So select is like your showroom. It is for the display purpose. Whatever you want to display, you write it there. Like if you go in showroom, you will see that sometime on a particular day, like they will keep some clothes in a particular what showroom, and then they will keep on changing the positions, right? So exactly same thing, you can change the position as per your convenience and as per the requirement of your stakeholders. Okay. Now the question is that, Tanvir, okay, fine. I want to see all the columns of this employee table. So I told that you have to write comma salary or comma location. Okay. Now Check the output. So you are getting all the columns. If you want to see location first, keep this location column at the first. Okay. Now the question is that, okay, fine, Tanvir, here you have only 4 columns, but in my project we have 100 columns. So do you think that I have to write all the columns one by one? It will take time. So for that, what you can do, instead of all those things, just write a star. The moment you will write a star, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants me to display all the columns of this employee table. So now check the output. Has it displayed all the columns?
Tanvir, can you like repeat it again?
Sure. I'm telling, like, suppose in this employee table, I have to display all the columns. So one way is you write all the columns manually, okay, one by one. But here, like, suppose I have written all the columns one by one, and this is the output. But here, like, you can ask a question that, okay, Tanvir, in this employee table, you have only 4 columns. So you have written it manually, right? But in my project, I have a table which has 100 columns. So if I write the names of all the columns one by one, it will take time, right? You all agree it will take time?
Yes.
Correct. So in order to save that time, you have a freedom here. You can write star. The moment you will write a star, your SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants all the column to be displayed from this employee table. So now see, I'm running this, which is displaying all the columns. So this is a shortcut. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes, Tanvir, I just have one question. Like, for the 6th line, we have written a select star, then it will be selecting all the columns, right? But I mean, if we have n number of columns, then we for the first line we have to write n number of things like employee ID, employee name, salary, location, and other things.
Right,
So
right.
if there are 100 things, we have to mention it. Then we have to write there, or we can use star there also in the line 1.
Line 1, no, in line 1, you have to tell the column name. No, you are creating here. So here you have to tell the column names what you want one by
So
one.
if
Then
there
you
are
have
100, then we have to write, right?
correct, correct.
Okay.
That you have to tell what all column names you want. Okay, at the first instance, you are creating it, you are constructing it. So here you have to tell all the columns what you want one by one. Okay. Here, why this star will work, because already your engine knows that, okay, in this employee, we have all these columns. So it will directly refer this and it will pick all the columns. Okay.
Okay.
Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I inserted data for 1 Abdul, 200 and Delhi. So let me insert few more records. Now suppose I want to insert another record. ID is 2 and suppose the name is John, and suppose the salary is 300, and suppose the location is Chennai. Okay, see, same structure. Line number 4 and 5 compare. Are the structure same? Only the data is different, right?
Yes.
So now select this line number 5 and click on run. There's a shortcut for run, Control Enter. Okay, if you press Control Enter, that will also run this. Or if you want, you can click on this run. So you could see here it is showing that 1 row inserted. It means the SQL engine has again inserted a new record, which is this one. If you want to verify this, again run this query, select a star from employee, and it will show you the date. Now see, you have 2 records. This is 1 Abdul, 200 Delhi, then 2 John, 300 Chennai. Any questions so far? Question anyone? No?
No.
Okay. Similarly, I want to insert few more records. I will insert 2 records in one go. So suppose this is 3 and this is Yusuf. This is 100. Suppose this is Pune. This is 4. This is Akash. This is 600. This is Chennai. Okay, let's do this as Chennai. Okay. Now, when you want to insert multiple records, create this script, select both the script and click on the run button. One row inserted, one row inserted. It means 2 rows you have inserted in one go. Now verify the data, select a star from employee. Now see all the records has been inserted here. So this is the way how you can insert data in a table. And this is the script how to create a table with the column names and the data type. Any question before I proceed further?
Tanvir, you have, I mean, I was just curious, like you have left a couple of lines in between. So is it mandatory to leave like you have left 3,
No,
6, 9?
No. It is not mandatory. Even if you want, you can keep it like this as well.
Okay.
It is not mandatory. Okay, just to segregate these keywords like describe is separate and this all are separate, I've kept it like this, but you can keep it all in one line. That is fine. Okay. Any other question? No question. Shall I proceed further?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now in this employee table, we have this data. Now listen very carefully. Now this is our employee table. Ignore this one. This is just for your understanding I wrote. Now this is our employee table. Okay. Now suppose the question is that, okay, Tanvir, you are showing all the data of this employee table. You have executed select a star from employee, that is fine. But suppose your manager is telling that, Tanvir, please display me only those employees who are from Delhi location. Is the question clear? Your manager wants to see only those employees who are from Delhi location. Okay. So it means you have to apply some filter here. Suppose you are purchasing something from an e-commerce site. So you know that you have an option to apply filters, right? Correct? No. If you're buying some mobile or air conditioner or anything, you will see there's a filter on Amazon or Flipkart on the left side, right? So similarly in SQL we have a filter. Okay. So I will write here where location equals Delhi. Check the output. I will explain this query, don't worry. Just check the output and just tell me, is this output correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Your manager told to display the employee who is from Delhi. So is this correct output, guys, if you're displaying this to the manager? Tell me yes or no. Yes, Abdul is from Delhi and you're displaying Abdul. This is the correct output. Okay, now let's try to understand this. Very important concept I'm going to teach now. There is a concept of order of execution. Okay. And it is from joins, or you have this on, then you have where, then you have group by, then you have aggregate, then you have having, then you have window, select, distinct, order by, limit. Please ignore all those things or whatever I'm writing. Although this will be used n number of times during this course. Let's save it here. Okay. It's 21st June. Okay. The order of execution means how your SQL engine executes your query internally. And that is very, very, very important to write complex queries. And this is where most of the students, they fail. You are thinking that first of all, you have written select, then you have written from, then you have written where, but this is not the way how your SQL engine executes query. Your engine will start first of all with the from clause. In this query, it will check where is from. So it will check, oh, this is from. So it will pick this first. Okay. From employee. So the engine will understand that, oh, user wants some data from employee table. Okay. Then your SQL engine will search this employee table in the entire database. And it will find that, okay, this is the employee table. It will copy this and keep it in a temporary memory. Is this clear so far? First of all, which keyword your SQL engine will execute? From keyword. Okay. You are thinking that you have written query first with select. No, but engine will start from here, from. Then it will check, okay, what is the table name? Employee. It means you need data from employee table. So it will search this employee table in the database. It will take a copy of it. It will keep it here. So this task is over. Mark this in green color. This task is over. Now, after from, you have joins and all those things. So we don't have joins in this query. Then it will go to where. Okay. Now we have where here. The moment engine will reach where, engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. Okay. Where means what?
Filter.
Filter. Where means to filter the data. Engine will understand that, okay, I have to filter the data. Okay. Then after that, what you have written? You have written location. Then your engine will understand that, okay, I have to filter the data on the basis of location column. Then your engine will focus here in this location column. Okay. Then what you've written after that? Daily. So it will understand that, oh, user wants me to search this daily in this location column. So it will start searching one by one. So here it will find that, okay, this is Delhi I'm searching and here it is Delhi. So it will select this. Then do you think it will stop here because it was searching for Delhi and it found the Delhi here? It will stop here. What do you think?
No, it will again keep on searching.
Yes. It will not stop here. It will keep on searching. Next record, it will compare that, okay, this is I'm searching Delhi, this is Chennai. Okay, this is different. Okay, reject this record. This will be rejected. Next record, I'm searching for Delhi. This is Pune. Oh, this is different. Rejected. Next record, I'm searching for Delhi. This is Chennai. Oh, this is different. Rejected. But this is how your where works, the filter works. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
So where is also over. Okay, mark it with green color. Then after where you have select. Okay. Then engine will reach this select. Now this is really a comedy. You have written select at the first, but engine is picking it at the last, right? So select means what? To display.
Yeah, display
Okay.
the data.
So in select, what you have written? A star. So engine will understand that, oh, user wants me to display all the columns. So engine will copy all the columns Okay. And the record which is finally selected. So this record was finally selected, no? So it will copy it and it will paste it here. Now check, your engine has given this output and this is the output as per our analysis. Are they both same?
Yes.
So this is how your engine executes the query internally. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Now, suppose, okay, any questions so far, anyone?
No.
No.
Okay. Now, I want to insert few more records. Suppose we have the ID 5 and here it is. Suppose this is Tom, salary is 700. He is also from Delhi. And then we have 6. His name is David. 600. He is also from Delhi. Now I'm inserting these 2 records. Okay. Now in our employee table, let me show you that. Now in our employee table, now we have this records, right? Clear? Okay. Now we have this record. This is a new employee table. Okay. Because 2 new employees, they have joined our company, Tom and David. So we have made an entry for them as well. Now again, my manager is telling that Tanvir, please display me the records of those employees who are from Delhi. Okay. So I thought that, okay, I have prepared this query already. Let me run this query and I will display the output. Okay. You have to listen very carefully here. I'm executing this query. Okay, this is the output. I will display this output to my manager. That's Mr. Abdul is from Delhi. Now, do you think this is the correct output?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Why yes and why no?
No.
Because of the case, because the Delhi is in capitals, all small. This is
Okay. Okay. And why no?
Because because the engine has forgotten to read about the 2 new employees
Okay.
from Delhi.
Okay. Okay, good. So this is the output I have shown to my manager. Now, my manager is telling me that, Tanvir, I don't think this is the correct output. I asked why. Because he told that I remember there is 2 more employees, Tom and David, who recently joined our company and they are working from Delhi. Okay. So now net, as per the official data, you have Abdul, Tom and David, right? They are from Delhi. So my manager is telling me that Tanvir, there are 3 employees, Abdul, Tom and David. They are from Delhi. They are working from Delhi. But you are displaying only Abdul. So this is incorrect data. Correct? This is incorrect. Got it?
No.
Is this clear?
Yes.
You could see here, no? Abdul, Tom and David, they are working from Delhi. But I am showing this data only. So my manager will be confused that how you are telling only Abdul is from Delhi. I remember that we have 3 employees. So who is correct? Your manager is correct or your output is correct?
Manager is correct. This output
Obviously,
is
your
not
manager is correct. You have 3 employees who are from Delhi. You have to display all of this, right? So now I will think that what went wrong with this query that it is not giving me this Tom and David in the output. Okay. Now let's try to understand. We will again analyze this query. So in this query, which keyword you will execute first?
from.
From. Engine will execute from first. Okay. So you will take a copy of the employee table. This is the meaning of from. Your engine will search for this employee table. It will take a copy. Correct. So far, is this clear?
Mhm.
After from, which keyword?
Where?
Where. Where means what?
The filter to the data.
To filter the data. Correct.
Yeah.
So the moment engine will see you have written where, it will understand that, okay, I have to filter the data. On which column? Location.
Delhi.
No. Column I'm asking. On location column. Okay. And on which data you are searching? Daily, right?
Yes.
DELHI. So your engine will start comparing this with all these records. So do you think this daily and this daily are same?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is selected. Next, this is Chennai. Do you think this and this are same?
No.
No, rejected, right? Okay. Pune, this and this are same?
No.
No, rejected. Chennai, this and this are same?
No.
No, rejected. This and this are same?
Yes, they are same, but as you told, it's not case sensitive, right? So it should pick Delhi.
Case, I have not told anything about case here in the data.
Yeah, so Delhi.
This is data. Okay. Whatever I have inserted, no, this is data. This is case sensitive. Your table name, your column name, your reserved keywords, those are not case sensitive. Like here, create, this is not case sensitive. You write in uppercase, lowercase, your wish. Table, this is not case sensitive. Your table name, this is not case sensitive. Your column name, this is not case sensitive. But what you are inserted data, this is case sensitive. So this Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
No.
No, they are not same. Here everything is in uppercase, DELHI. But here only D is in uppercase. So do you think they both are same, guys? No, it is not same. So this will be also rejected. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. What about this one? Last record. Are they both same? This and this?
Yes. No.
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 Are you sure it is same? Someone told yes.
No, it's not same.
Not same. Here the first letter D is in uppercase. Here the first letter D is in lowercase. So they are not same. So this is also rejected. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So what we learned from this, the data is case sensitive. You have to be alert. These all are data. This is case sensitive. SQL is not case sensitive with table names, column names, and the reserved keywords. But with data, you have to be very alert. So where location is over. What next?
Select.
Select a star. So what is the meaning of select? Display.
Display.
What is the meaning of a star?
All.
N numbers.
All the columns. So whatever column you have to display it. And which record you selected? You have selected this record. So this will be displayed. That is why when you executed this query, engine has displayed only this Adeli. Now, I went to my manager and I told that, sir, you are right that Tom and David is also from Delhi, but we have not displayed it. But this is not my mistake. It is a mistake of the SQL because the data is case sensitive. I can't do anything. Got it? So far, is the story clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now your manager will tell that Tanvir, this is not my headache. That data is case sensitive or how your SQL works. You are a technical person. You have to think of that. It is not my headache. Whether Tom and David Daily is in uppercase, lowercase, mixed case, proper case, whatever it may be, I'm not bothered about that. I want all the employees who are from Delhi. It means your manager is telling, please display this Tom and David as well. And here you have only 5-6 records. If you have thousands of records, take the example of MNCs like Infosys, TCS, Capgemini. They have like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh employees. So for that, again, the database is very huge. So in that case, you cannot check that the data has been saved in which format, right? So your manager is telling, I'm not bothered how the Delhi is written. I want all the employees who are from Delhi. Is the requirement clear, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Shall I proceed further? Why your output is showing only this record? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now the manager has told that I am not bothered about this case and all those things. I want all the data. I told, okay, fine. Let me do something. Then I have written this query. Okay, now I am displaying this output. Now tell me one thing. If I will display this output to my manager, is this the expected output?
No.
No.
Why? Why?
Because he needs all the employees who is from Delhi.
Right. So manager will tell Tanvir what comedy you are doing here. Now you are showing Tom. Where is Abdul and David? Correct. I thought that, okay, I will write all this Delhi in uppercase. That is fine. This matches here and you got Tom. But where is Abdul and David? So still it is not correct, right? Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Then I thought that, okay, let's write this in lowercase and then check the output. Now, do you think this is correct?
No.
Now I'm displaying only David. So I tried here with D uppercase. I got only Abdul. I tried here with all these things in uppercase, D, E, L, H, I. I got Tom. I've written all in lowercase. I got David. But my manager is asking me to display all in one go, in one shot, right? So none of these queries are correct. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then I thought that, okay, let's do one thing. I will tell you what I'm doing here. Please ignore this. Just check the output. Now I'm displaying this output. Do you think this is the expected output?
Yes.
Okay. Then I have written this query and I have displayed this output. Now I will display this output to my manager. And do you agree that this is what my manager was looking for?
Yes.
Okay. So now you will be thinking that what magic this upper has done, right? Okay. Now let's try to understand how this query was executed and we solve this problem. Here, which keyword will be executed first? From employee. What is the meaning of from employee? Search this employee table. So engine will search for this employee table from the database and it will keep it here. Okay. So engine will understand that, oh, I want user wants data from this employee table. So it will search for this employee table in the database and it will take a copy here. So from employee task is over. Okay, this is open. Let me change the color to green. After from which keyword?
Where?
What is the meaning of where?
Filter the data.
Filter the data. So engine will understand that, oh, I have to filter the data. Okay. Then you have written upper. Try to understand the meaning of upper. Upper means you are telling a SQL engine to convert the data in uppercase. Then engine will see here which data. So you have written location column. It means you are telling SQL engine that whatever data is present in the location column, you convert all the data in uppercase. So your engine will create a temporary column here. Okay. And it will convert everything in uppercase. All the data of location column in uppercase. Now see in location column, whatever you have, everything is converted in uppercase. So this is what your SQL engine will do internally. Upper location means, so whatever data is present in location column, all will be converted in uppercase. So you think everything is converted in uppercase? Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
This will be done by SQL engine internally. You will not know this, that what engine is doing internally. So that's why the internal of engine is very important to understand. Okay. Then you have written equals daily. So it means you are telling to SQL engine that SQL, once you convert all the data of this location column in uppercase, then search daily in this. Where? In this column. Search daily. Okay. So now, is this daily same as this daily?
Yes.
Yes. So this will be selected. Is this same as Delhi? No, this is Chennai, rejected. This two also rejected. And last two, this is also Delhi, you are searching for Delhi, so they both are also selected. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Now this Delhi, you have derived from here, no? This Delhi you derived from here, correct? Similarly, this Delhi you derive from this record. And this Delhi you derive from this record. So actually you have selected this record and these two records. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then your engine will come to this select. What is the meaning of select?
Display.
To display. But what you are telling to display here? A star. What is the meaning of a star?
On.
Everything.
Columns. So it will display all the columns. And what all records you selected? This one. So please go on mute, guys, if you're not speaking. And this too. Okay, this is as per our analysis, right? Now check the output of your engine. This was the output of your engine. Are they both same output?
Yes.
Yes.
So finally, you displayed the records, what your manager wants to see. So this is how your upper keyword works. Now, you might be thinking that Tanvi, here you converted this location all in uppercase. But why in the output I'm getting this Delhi, like only D is in uppercase, here all Delhi is in upper, why here this Delhi is in lowercase? You understood the question what I'm telling?
Yes.
You can ask this question, no? That Tanvir, you converted everything in uppercase here, but when you're displaying the output, see the output here, this Delhi is all in lowercase here, only D is in uppercase. So everything should be in uppercase, no? Because you converted everything in uppercase here, right?
Yes.
Okay. The reason is this conversion was done in the temporary memory, and this was not a part of this table. This was done in the rough area. This is for the reference purpose. Okay. So finally, you are fetching data from your original table. So you're fetching from this location. So that is why you will not see this data all in uppercase. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay, so I will stop here. Okay, I have shown you upper. It has many other flavors, many other scenarios to discuss. It will take 1 or 2 complete day. Then we have lower, then where it will fail, where it will not work. All the scenarios are there. I will stop here, and we will share the recording in another 2 to 3 hours. Okay, and then those who want to, sorry, those who want to continue with the class, you can connect with any admin of the group, NS11 generic group, if you want to continue. And then from tomorrow onwards, we will share the meeting invite in the target group. And one thing, when you're joining the group, please join using the registered name. So that's all for mine, guys. If you have any question, you can ask. If you want to drop, you can drop. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tanvir. Thank you,
Thanks,
Guru.
Tanvir.
Thanks, Tanvir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Tanvir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Someone is asking question?
Tanvir, our
Yes.
class will start from tomorrow, na?
Yeah, from tomorrow.
Okay,
Tanvir,
fine
in
then. Thank
Zoom,
you.
in Zoom only we need to attend.
Yeah, Zoom invite. Daily classes will happen on Zoom only. We will share the new invite on a daily basis in the target group. And it will be shared at around 6:45 or 6:50 on a daily basis. New invites.
Okay.
Okay.
And payment we have to made on mention the contacts, no?
Yeah, everything is mentioned in the group description. In the S11 group, no, you can find the group description. There we have mentioned the payment details. You can make payment, but before making the payment, you have to write your full name in the notes section and then the batch name. Like this is Sql S11. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, guys.
Tanvir, I have to show you that error.
Yeah, you can you show that on my WhatsApp? Can you share the screenshot? Mahesh? Who is the Chetan or Mahesh who is asking? Sorry.
No, Tanvir, I just wanted to tell you that I paid you 2,500 for Power BI earlier, right?
You connect with me on my personal window. I will discuss it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Or else.
I'll message you on WhatsApp.
Okay, sure.
I was
So
also
Mahesh, can you share your screenshot on my WhatsApp? I will
sure. I
connect
will.
with you. Okay, I'll look into that. What is the issue?
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Any other question, anyone?
So this I wanted to ask one question. So this upper function, it does like it converts the location column in all the column, like all the data into upper, and then search from that, or will it execute one line by line, like row by row?
Sorry. When you have written upper location, it means all the data of location column will be first of all converted in uppercase. So you can see here, this daily we converted everything in uppercase. Chennai, everything is converted in uppercase. So first of all, is this point clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, and this upper location, the new column which we have derived here, it is not a part of the main table. This is happening in your rough area, in your temporary memory. Okay. And this will be taken care by the internal SQL engine. The user will not know what is happening inside. Then you are searching DELHI all in uppercase. Where you are searching this? Tell me. In this upper location column, right? So now this DELHI all in uppercase, you will search in this upper location column one by one. First record it will compare. Are they both same? Yes. Selected. This is Chennai, this is Delhi, different, rejected. This is Pune, this is Delhi, different, rejected. This is Chennai, this is Delhi, different, rejected. This is Delhi, same, selected. Delhi, same selected. Okay. Then this record we have derived from here. This record we have derived from here. This record we have derived from here. So these all three records will be finally displayed in the output.
Okay.
Is this clear, Ubaid?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
And one thing, like at the beginning, you have asked like the expectation from the course. So like my expectations are like I want to have good hands-on on the aggregation part of the SQL using nested subqueries. And like if it is possible for you to like show us like real-time scenarios to generate reports using the aggregation functions as well.
Reports we don't cover, Ubaid, here because reports is a topic of Power BI or business intelligence. But what you told about aggregate, so you see we have aggregate here, and the nested queries like the subqueries, correlated queries, CT expressions, all are part of this. So, and this is purely hands-on. Like today as well, you could see we don't have use any PPT, nothing, which is purely hands-on. We will pick a topic and directly we will show you the coding part of it. Okay. Okay, fine then, guys. Any other question, anyone?
Whether row is object in SQL.
The voice is not audible, Vijay. Hello.
There is some issue. No, whether row is an object, I want to ask.
No, row is not an object. Your tables, your views, these are the objects. Row is the data.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, fine then, guys. We'll connect tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.